Ever wonder why someone else is better at something? You ever been jealous of why someone else has something you don't? Perhaps we should ask the question, what they had to do to get where they are. It is a curious question we all ask ourselves. Today, let us deep dive onto that topic. We see those who succeed, and most do not realize the sacrifices that sometimes take place. So we ask ourselves, how do you succeed? So obviously hard work, dedication, sacrifice, and the right motivator. What work had to be done either from birth without realizing it, or most recently with countless hours? Maybe someone is more talented, but it still requires time and effort. Hard work beats out talent when talent fails to work hard. Now also the environment can be everything to help someone succeed. It could be positive parents, good friends, good teachers, and even economic status. What we all find frustrating is some of these parts of the equations are really inevitable. The will and determination behind what you do is everything to overcome the hard parts of that equation. Being in the acting scene heavily, I learned something early on. Money does not make you happy. Now, should it be the driving factor? It could be. I remember a key teaching moment that fame and money just is not the best motivators to becoming successful. If it is, it has another more powerful driving force, such as the challenge of beating the odds of those telling you that you cannot succeed, or the joy it brings you mentally of doing great work. Why can you do this? Because everyone is capable. Either it takes longer or less time for you. On a technical basis, the biggest hurdle is yourself. While there are objects that were mentioned that can be hurdles, you can always decide today that they no longer exist in that equation. Also, it is okay to not want to make sacrifice to achieve further success. Your happiness is key. Perhaps you do not want to spend time with family because you had a very rough upbringing, so you put yourself more into work. So therefore, you have more time to work towards that goal. Same thing with friends. Or perhaps you're unwilling to sacrifice time with family to achieve that goal. That is okay too. Again, the biggest thing mentioned is to find happiness. And again, one of those biggest things mentioned to me is sacrificing doing things you have more time to obviously practice, work, and achieve those goals. Remember, those who have success does not mean they are happier than you. Decide later down the road, today, tomorrow, what you are willing to sacrifice to achieve success. Because ultimately, there's always that crossroads for us all. Do not compare your success to another's. We all achieve things at different stages of our lives at different times for different reasons. What may look like a blessing could be actually their biggest curse. It goes to the effect of the grass is greener on the other side. It is not always true. Unfortunately, that is not always the case, and count on what you have today. Drive that with you as you achieve your goals. Remember, sometimes what you believe you are meant to do is not what you end up doing to succeed. Did the person who created cell phones think they were going to become a CEO of a cell phone company? Did the person growing up think they were going to be a professional basketball coach growing up? The answer to almost all these questions usually leads to no. And even if it leads to yes, it is still not quite how they pictured it. And even as we approach different stages of our lives, what you do as a career now is going to change in 10 to 20 years. So it's okay if an opportunity steers you to another direction, because it's that key word, an opportunity that creates success and takes up a chance that someone may not take. When you're sitting uncomfortable on a business decision because it has an honest and realistic risk, it means there is potential there. No one ever had success by playing it safe. Now, don't go making wild decisions, but making a move to a new city for an opportunity could open many new doors, and perhaps is a decision worth taking. Don't be afraid of change, because with success comes more failures than one can count. But it's through failures that you'll find success. Remember, someone who got all C's in school is more likely to succeed in business than an A-grade student because they do not fear failure. And remember, failure is your greatest asset.